Here's today's In Touch devotion.
Today's scripture reading begins in verse 8 of 2 Peter chapter 3. But do not let this one fact escape your notice, beloved, that with the Lord 1 day is like 1,000 years, and 1,000 years like 1 day. The Lord is not slow about his promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you, not willing for any to perish, but for all to come to repentance.
Bakers of sourdough bread learn to wait patiently. Sourdough is a slow bread that requires more time, effort, and attention than some other kinds. And because it depends on natural processes, it cannot be rushed. The result, though, is worth the patient waiting that it demands. In a similar way, certain spiritual benefits can be gained only through waiting. For example, some of the early Christians felt frustrated by God's delay. They had believed Jesus would return very soon, in their lifetimes. But time was moving on, and none of the promises they expected to see fulfilled were coming to pass. In fact, Peter warned believers that mockers would say all things continue just as they were. He reminded the people that our perception of time differs from God's. For him, decades and millennia pass like moments and days. So saying God is slow to keep his promise suggests a critical misunderstanding. Not only is God not slow, Peter says, but what seems like slowness is actually God's patience. As in the illustration of the sourdough baker, God unhurriedly waits for something better. In other words, his plan, to see more people accept his gracious gift. Those of us who are believers can wait patiently too, if we understand that God's delays always lead to something better than we can imagine.